EU's apparent bad boys club is getting stronger, with all the more reasons for Brussels to sweat in panic. Andrej Babiš is back, and how? With an oath to the top office of Czech Republic, Babiš has directly joined the Orbán and Fico-led anti-Ukraine bloc inside the European Union. The billionaire-turned-politician has staged a big return to power, now sworn in as Czechia's Prime Minister again in Prague, after a thumping victory in October's ballot.
I promise all citizens of the Czech Republic that I will fight for their interests not only at home, but everywhere in the world, that I will do my utmost to fulfill our government's program statement, and that I will do my utmost to make the Czech Republic the best place to live on our entire planet. And once again, thank you very much.
His new coalition partners are a cocktail of anti-migrant, Eurosceptic, and ultra-nationalist forces, united by one mission: stop helping Ukraine. They have promised to push back against EU climate targets, block further weapons support to Kyiv, and prioritize Czech interests over European unity at every step. For Brussels, this is a nightmare returning in full force.
And as far as I remember, those times when Prime Minister Babiš and Prime Minister Orbán were simultaneously in office, they have cooperated pretty well, and the Hungarian and the Czech national interests have fallen very close to each other on those most important dilemmas ahead of Europe. So I'm pretty sure that there will be a really great cooperation between Prime Minister Babiš, Prime Minister Orbán, and Prime Minister Fico in the European Council. So dimensionally speaking, that's going to be a totally new situation. Free, strong, sovereignist, patriotic Central European prime ministers. That's going to be a different story compared to the current one.
This is exactly what Hungary wanted: a new and powerful partner to break Europe's consensus on Ukraine. And with Babiš stepping into the arena again, the push to stop EU funds and military aid may now gain a majority of disruptive voices inside the European Council. For Kyiv, every euro blocked could decide months on the battlefield.
I think that madness is the most retarded statement about everything that is happening here in Brussels, while the whole world press writes that there is a war mafia in Ukraine. There is a corrupt state system. Meanwhile, the European Commission President von der Leyen says that she wants to send another 100 billion euros to Ukraine from the money of European people. This is simply madness.
Political watchers say Babiš's return marks a major shift in Prague's foreign policy identity. Once a strong EU voice for Ukraine, it will now be negotiating alongside those who call Ukraine a liability, not a partner. Diplomatic damage control will be needed, and fast.
I expect that there would be some changes in foreign policy, although probably not so dramatic, not so revolutionary. Although we've seen and heard during the campaign a lot of doubts what the Czech policy towards Ukraine is going to be under Andrej Babiš leadership. I suppose that the changes will not be as so dramatic.
But the politics inside Prague tell another story. This coalition has just enough strength to bend domestic rules, intimidate critics, and influence institutions, from media to universities, while avoiding constitutional red lines. The fear in Brussels: Czechia could become the next Hungary without saying it out loud. With Czechia now joining Hungary and Slovakia, Kyiv loses another friend, and Brussels gains another internal enemy. Babiš has recast Prague's role in Europe. And the anti-Zelensky wall inside the EU? It's no longer an exception. It's becoming a power bloc, a new era in Central Europe. and another front in Ukraine's uphill diplomatic fight.